The topic that I'm going to talk about today is about time management, especially if you're starting out as a startup business or you're already an existing business owner. And time management can also apply across the board in terms of your personal life or career. So this is like take three on I was recording live on YouTube and the video crashed 3 times, but we are not quitters. We are going to do this. Okay, so time management is one of the things that I come across as a topic. And the 4 areas that I'm going to share with you are based on my own personal experience overcoming some of these challenges and also implementing what I've learned along the way as well. And if anything that I say share with you resonates, then do feel free to also share my video out and comment so that I can acknowledge you for joining and connecting with me today. Let me know where you're checking in from, and also if you have like a shared experience on anything that I'm going to share today. So the topic, time management, is one that is quite familiar with me, and some of the things that I'm going to talk about, like the first one, mindset. When I was in my career, I often used terminology which at the time I didn't recognize was self-limiting beliefs. So mindset is about looking at the narrative that you say to yourself on a daily basis, which links into number 2, self-limiting beliefs. Is there specific language that you use on a daily basis that negates what you're trying to achieve? That doesn't enable you to show up in your best version. So if you use terminologies such as I don't have enough time, I am too busy, that creates the limitation of what you can create space for. So rather than closing that space for yourself, mindset-wise, is thinking about, obviously, if something is obvious that you don't have time, how can you then create a space to have those 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes to then look at maximizing your life vision and achieving the goals that you want to be able to achieve. Okay, the words that we use influence our actions, so it's always thinking about that. And I believe that once you are awakened to what you're saying to yourself, you then have the power within yourself to change it. And those influences can also come from narratives you might have carried for a long time that you have been using and not fully aware that you're doing it anyway. And part of being a business owner or starting up a business is about challenging yourself more to start thinking in different ways. This is going to enable you to then continue to achieve the best that you can achieve, and also to be the vehicle of yourself that challenges yourself most of the time, all the time. Okay, so those are self-limiting beliefs. It's those narratives. What are you saying to yourself on a daily basis? Mindset. How can you influence yourself to think more differently so that you can be, you can allow yourself the space to be creative? So I also used to use those narratives. I don't have time, I am too busy. But what I realized was that I wasn't maximizing on my lunch hour. I was working at my desk, and that did not allow me the opportunity to actually change my mindset or fill in any gaps in terms of what I wanted to do. The time that I got on the train, I was like, oh, I need to sleep, I'm too exhausted. So what I changed was, when I was going to work, I would use that time to maximize on listening to podcasts. Even before I left home, my narrative was minimize watching news, minimize social media, as that is not going to take me forward. Rather, listen to podcasts in an area which I'm interested in learning, and I can do that easily on the go. And on the train, 20 minutes, I've consumed new information. Lunch hour, I would continue learning, either listening to like an audiobook, then implementing some of the things that I was learning. Those are examples as of the best ways to maximize your time. Then the self-limiting beliefs is being awakened to, even if you don't feel like it, when you do something, when you take action, your mind starts to think differently, to the point that your daily habits become a routine. Okay, so all of this, I hope it's resonating with you. And also feel free to comment, raise your hand. Even if I might not see it, you're there, affirming to yourself what you want to achieve and applying it according to your own ability as well. Then maximize, I've talked about maximize time, leveraging of automated systems. I started this off even before I even started my business. I started thinking about ways that could make my business much easier. And also it's helpful to think about like the innovative ways of a business, especially if you're wanting to have a freer lifestyle. It's about creating systems that work on your behalf, leveraging of human resources, people who enjoy doing the administrative tasks, using them as an opportunity to partner up with you. So those can be virtual assistants, it can be sales experts in the industry that you can also, if sales for instance is not your strongest path or it consumes much of your time, could you then outsource that part of your business and have somebody assist you and assist you in growing it even further, so that you're focusing on your creating content, also looking at what the specific customer needs are, and continuing with your learning and development process as well. So those are key: continuous learning and development process for your business growth, fitting the time in to learn, fitting the time in to network online or offline, and finding those opportunities where you're continuously, I want to say ahead of the game, yes, because the digital marketing industry, the online industry, things are continuously changing. And then you're also looking at the changing needs of your clients as well. Being at the forefront of knowing how to address those needs will also help your business. And the way you're able to have this time to do that, to focus on the creation, and being innovative, is by creating those systems so that you're not doing repetitive tasks or mundane tasks that take you away from strategically creating a business that is forward thinking, that is customer facing, that is also like innovative in a way of addressing the customers' needs as well. So I hope you found this video of value. And to summarize, the things that I've talked about is mindset matters, self-limiting beliefs, about challenging yourself more, applying tough love measures for yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you but yourself. This is where success comes from. Over time, success is about enabling yourself to break free from the habits that limit you, rather than thinking about just the monetary value of something that you're going to gain financially.